Before you can change a system, you must understand it. Welcome to People's Power. Most Americans were never taught how their government actually works. Not the limits, not the responsibilities, not the remedies. And because of that, many people feel powerless. But the truth is simple. When people understand government, they become impossible to mislead. Let's break it down, clearly and honestly. The federal government was designed to be strong enough to protect the nation, but limited enough to never dominate the people. Its job is national defense, foreign affairs, immigration, interstate commerce, currency, and protecting constitutional rights. Nothing more, nothing less. The Constitution gives the federal government only the powers written down. Everything else belongs to the states or the people. When the federal government steps out of line, the states are not helpless. They can refuse cooperation with abusive federal actions. They can challenge federal overreach in court. They can prosecute federal officials who break state laws. They can create state-level civil rights protections. This tension between state and federal power is not a flaw. It is a safeguard. Now, the state governments hold broad authority to protect health, safety, and welfare. They handle education, public health, state police, courts, infrastructure, licensing, and state constitutional rights. States are the everyday protectors of the people. And when a state government overreaches, citizens can challenge it in court, file ethics complaints, demand legislative oversight, use recalls, ballot initiatives, and elections. State constitutions often protect rights even more strongly than the federal one. Then there are local governments, counties, cities, towns, and school boards. These are the front line of daily life. They control local police and sheriffs, zoning, schools, fire services, utilities, and local ordinances. Local governments can also push back against harmful state or federal actions. And because local officials are closest to the people, they are often the easiest to correct. So, what can citizens do when any level of government steps out of line? When the federal government overreaches, citizens can sue federal officials, pressure state lawmakers to limit cooperation, support state prosecutions, and demand congressional oversight. When state governments overreach, citizens can use state constitutional rights, file complaints with inspectors general, demand hearings, challenge violations in court, and use elections and recalls. When local governments overreach, citizens can attend public meetings, file public records requests, challenge unlawful ordinances, organize community pressure, and vote out local officials. These tools are peaceful, they are constitutional, and they work. So why don't people know any of this? Because civics education has been watered down for decades. People were taught to memorize facts, pass tests, and obey authority. But they were not taught how to use their rights, how to challenge unlawful actions, or how to hold officials accountable. A population that doesn't understand government becomes dependent on it. A population that does understand government becomes powerful. Here is the bottom line. Government is supposed to be limited, accountable, transparent, and correctable. And the people are supposed to be informed, active, watchful, and empowered. The tools to correct government already exist. We must use them. It is our duty.